Erlene is pregnant with twins, and that isn't good. So we're going to fix that today. Also, y'all told me to stop whispering because it's worse for my vocal cords. So I'm talking like normal, which I couldn't even do this yesterday, but it still sounds terrible. So Erlene did us a favor and she got pregnant with my young stallion first things first, but she's an overachiever. And so she has twins. We had to wait until her smaller twin was a smidge bigger because we checked her 2 days ago. So today, even though it's Sunday, we're in here. She's been sedated. She's been given Banamine as like an anti-inflammatory. And what he is going to do is reduce the pregnancy. Basically, he is going to take the tiny 6-day-old embryo and squish it. A lot of you have asked, why couldn't we just take one of them and put it into another mare? If we were going to do that, we would have had to flush her at day 7 or 8. And we did not preg check her until day 14 because the plan was for her to carry this pregnancy herself. If we were to flush her at day 7 or 8, yes, we possibly could have put them into recipmares, but her uterus would have then been too hostile and inflamed to carry. So that just was not the plan at all. And since we waited because we wanted her to carry, it was then the baby was way too big in order to go through the filter. It would not have been possible to do a transfer. And it's also absolutely not ideal for a horse to carry twins. Sure, social media might show you the couple of times per year that it is successful and babies are okay. Normally, one baby, both babies, or all three, mom and both babies, will either die or they won't even make it to term. So we go ahead as responsible breeders and reduce the pregnancy if we see it ahead of time. So that smaller one's a little bit bigger today. That big one's a lot bigger today. A couple days makes such a big difference. Holy crap. In case you didn't know, we had to do this one time last year with Indy, so Woody was twin. Maybe that's why he's so big, I don't know. Right now he's working towards just separating the two because they're so close together. What does an embryo at this stage feel like?
A grape.
So he's moving the smaller one down the right horn at the very moment. So you can see it right there. So that's the good looking one right there.
17 millimeters.
So the big one is actually the one that's in the horn. It was the one easier moved. The small one looks super healthy and good. So because the big one is in the tip of the horn, which is farthest away from the little one, it's not in the body anymore. That's probably the one that's easiest to reduce with the best chance. All right. He says we save the perfect looking one that's actually the smaller one.
And then let's reduce this one.
If it comes out a solid red boy, I'm going to blame you for choosing the wrong one. Dr. Matthew's a little bit short for this at the moment, so he's got to get him a stool for Erlene.
Some leverage.
And it's done. So we will check her again for her heartbeat check as soon as we can. She'll be given double Regimate to help maintain those progesterone levels. She will be given some Banamine, again, for like anti-inflammatory, and like we want her as low stress, and we don't want her body, getting upset from this and then losing the one that we want to keep. So there's the good one that we kept. And then there is some fluid from the reduction, and that should be gone here soon. So we will check her in about 11 days to make sure she held on to that pregnancy, and then we will see if there's a heartbeat. So let's cross our fingers all goes well, and stay tuned for more updates.